Hi, I'm Dr. Tajuddin, a dermatologist practicing in Kerala and Tamil Nadu. And today I'm going to talk about hyperpigmentation. Hyper means excess and pigmentation means darkening of the skin. Darkening can be either small spots like freckles or patches like melasma. And sometimes in suntan can be like diffuse, like all over the body you will get pigmentation and giving rise to dull skin and uneven tone. And now, why does it occur? In our skin, there is some specialized cells. It's called melanocytes. Melanocytes produces melanin. That's a pigment. So, overproduction of the melanin will cause the darkening of the skin because the melanin is the pigment which give rise to the color of skin. More melanin is present, the darker our skin will be. And sometimes this overactivity of the melanocytes become permanent. So it will be very difficult to treat with skincare products because skincare products cannot address the problem. And now, what can trigger the hyperpigmentation? Hyperpigmentation can occur either due to external factors or due to internal factors. External factors are like any injuries, any inflammation on the skin, like trauma, like injury, or acne, and in procedures like lasers and derma roller and peeling, and any procedures can cause hyperpigmentation. We always call it as post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. And anything which gives injury to the skin can trigger the overproduction of the melanin. Bleaching, home remedies, and even steroid can give rise to hyperpigmentation. And internal factors are like diabetes, hypertension, and thyroid problems, and hormonal tablets, and hormonal changes due to puberty, menopause, and underlying other diseases like malignancy or maybe Addison's disease. This all can cause hyperpigmentation. And now, how will you treat this hyperpigmentation? Now, the first step is to consult a dermatologist. We have to find out the cause, the root cause of the problem. So, sometimes a skin biopsy may be needed to find out the cause and depth of the melanin deposition. And we always say prevention is better than cure. So, you'll have to use sunscreen, especially for the people who are prone to hyperpigmentation. Now, how will you treat the patients? Patients can be treated either by medical line or by doing procedures. Medical line is by using creams and gel, and also giving proper protection for the skin from sun exposure. You'll have to use sunscreen to control the pigmentation. And procedures are like many procedures are available, like starting from chemical peels to lasers. Sometimes you'll have to give antioxidants or control the disease, like lichen planus or lichen planus pigmentosus. You'll have to control the disease first, then take care of the pigmentation. Directly, suppose a patient present with lichen planus, they'll be worried more about the pigmentation, but we'll have to control the disease, then only we'll have to treat the pigmentation. And as I said, mainly two types of procedures are available for treating the pigmentation. One is like chemical peel, other one is like lasers. Chemical peeling can be either superficial or medium depth. We don't do any deep peeling here because that can lead to PIH again, that is post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation for the patient who are prone to hyperpigmentation. So chemical peels, we can use either glycolic or mandelic or salicylic acid. These are all superficial peels, and there are combination peels also available. So combination peel can be either superficial or medium depth. So some patients we do very superficial like glycolic or mandelic or kojic acid peeling. All this will give some results provided they won't expose to sunlight too much. And medium depth peel like combination peels or 25 to 35% of the peels are used, especially with the patient with freckles But all the thing is you have to keep in mind is only with the superficial pigmentation you will get away with chemical peels. And next is lasers. Lasers used for the treatment of pigmentations are like Q-switch Rendiac, Q-switch alexandritis, and even diode can be used if used properly. The superficial peeling can be repeated in every 10 to 15 days, and you might require 4 to 5 sittings or 4 to 6 sittings. And the medium depth peeling is done once a month, like 2 to 3 sittings. So superficial peels, you don't need much care. Immediately after the peeling you can attend your work. But for medium depth peel, the skin become dry and crusty. The skin will keep on peeling at least for 5 to 6 days, so you won't be able to go out. So if you're planning for a chemical peel like the medium depth peel, you should take leave, and if at all you're going out, you should go out only in the evening. You should never get exposed to sunlight even for 5 to 10 minutes, because that will lead to PIH, that is post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. That means your skin will become more darker. A very important factor is like you should use sunscreen. Whatever the peeling you undergo, you need sunscreen. If you can't apply sunscreen, don't ever go for chemical peeling. And the other treatment is like lasers. Lasers used for pigmentations are like Q-switch Rendiac and Q-switch alexandritis, Q-switch ruby, and Q-switch Rendiac got two wavelengths like 532 and 1064 nanometer. 532 is used for superficial pigmentation, and 1064 is used for the deeper pigmentation. Even then, after the treatment also, like there are some cases like melasma is really resistant to treatment. And the other laser what you can use is like Fraxel, that the fractionated erbium glass laser, and even diode laser can be used for acquired melanocytic nevus. That's like small moles like lesion. We can use the diode laser for that. And as I said, sunscreen is a must after every procedure. And having said that, and some of the pigmentary lesions like melasma is very resistant to the treatment. You might get some improvement, but it can come back again. You can go for either chemical peel or laser treatment, and after that you will have to maintain with some night creams for some of the melasma patients. The topic for hyperpigmentation or pigmentation or darkening skin is very vast. I made it very simple and short for that so you will understand it properly. There are like so many factors causing pigmentation, like internal disease, malignancy and all that. So I didn't touch all that area. The common pigmentary problem only I covered, and what are the simple treatment or the commonly used treatment I discussed here. I think you all understood something about pigmentation and darkening of the skin. Please take care of skin and use sunscreen whenever you are going out. Namaste.